Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL Kickoff Countdown bartending facts and whatnot thingamajigs. I don't know what to call it. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So the team that we will be covering in this video is the Chicago Bears. And the drink that I found for them is, if you can't tell by the giant ice cube right here, is an old fashioned. Which you guys are going to get the pure entertainment of me trying an old fashioned because I don't like old fashions. So let's get into the facts. Oh, but first, ingredients. We will be using Total Wine's whiskey. And then bitters, and an orange peel. But something that is not in a lot of old fashions, which once again, this is another bartending thing that I learned, is to put just a 1/4 ounce of simple in there to give it just a little bit more sweetness. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there simply because I will indeed be trying this and I don't feel like upchucking on camera. So yeah, let's go. Alrighty, so we will, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 facts, so we will give the first 3 this time and the last 2 when I'm done. So to start us off, during the NFL's first 6 seasons, the Bears had an amazing 34 shutout wins. Very, very nice. Second fact is on November 27th, 1922, the Bears made the NFL's first player transaction when they purchased the contract of tackle Ed Healey from the Rock Island Independence for an astronomical sum of $100. Nice. And then fact number 3, before we make this hopefully delicious old fashioned, is in 1921, George Halas paid $100 for the Chicago Bears. Wow. I guess the Bears are just flat out $100, players and all. The franchise was originally founded in 1920 as the Decatur Staleys? I don't know. Read it for yourself. Come up with how you say it. 1 year later, George Halas acquired the Chicago Bears from the Staley Starch Company for just $100 and relocated them to Chicago, rebranding them as the Chicago Bears. George Halas would go on to become the 8th-time NFL champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. When he passed away in 1983, his daughter, Virginia Halas Good Lord. Can someone help me learn how to speak properly? Oh my God, I just realized you can see what I'm using to not put a hole in this bar top. If you're wondering, it is indeed a Smirnoff Ice 6-pack carton. But hey, safety first. Don't want to break things. Can't afford to pay for it. Anywho, that was ADD talking. And we're back. Shit. The name McCaskey, yeah, I said that right, and she assumed ownership of the franchise. Nice. Once again, I feel like a lot of the teams keep the family members the main owners of everything, because with everything I've learned so far with all these facts is they literally keep it in the family. So also, if you guys are not familiar with bartending or making drinks, you do put old-fashioned ingredients right into the glass. I am doing this completely different. I should be making this in a separate glass to mix it before I pour it over the ice, but I did not think of it, and I did not open this first, so cue the crickets. Ah! That'd be one hell of a YouTube video, me cutting off my finger. Oh my God, you're kidding me. Okay, there we go. Almost there. Oh my God. So I typically put like, we're gonna say that was 5 because I stopped counting once I realized I just made a mess out of the glass. Fellow bartenders, do not come for me, please. I'm doing this for entertainment purposes. Alrighty. And then also, if you don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. You have to stir an old fashioned for 15 seconds. Alrighty. And then the good old fashioned orange peel. Now, some people will just twist, rub, drop, but we have fire. Again, another question, doesn't matter. So I like to do that to get the citrus really in there. And then I'm gonna twist it, rub it around, and we're gonna drop it in. I do not have the old-fashioned cherries, but there you have it. A good old-fashioned. Alrighty, y'all, let's finish the facts. So, Mike D is what we're going to call him, not only coached the Chicago Bears to a Super Bowl win, but he won a Super Bowl as a player too. That's pretty cool. Mike D was the head coach of the famed 1985 Chicago Bears team, who won Super Bowl 20 against the New England Patriots. However, Mike D was a great player in the league at one point, as well as spending time in his playing career with the Chicago Bears in 1961 to 1966, the Philadelphia Eagles from 1967 to 1968, and the Dallas Cowboys from 1969 to 1972. As a member of the Dallas Cowboys, you guys catching on yet? He was a tight end for the Super Bowl winning team when the Dallas Cowboys defeated the Miami Dolphins 24-3 on January 16th, 1972 in Super Bowl 6. Roman numerals, you know? Gotta use them, I guess. It's what the Super Bowl NFL people chose to stick with, and I didn't keep that knowledge. And then, lastly, the largest margin of victory in Chicago Bears history was a 73-0 win over the Washington Redskins at the time. Yes, they were called the Redskins. Do not come at me. I am just reading the facts because at the time, when the Chicago Bears beat them, that was their name. Anywho, in the 1940 NFL Championship game, the Chicago Bears absolutely dominated Washington in a 73-0 rout. The game took place on December 8th, 1940 at Griffith Stadium in Washington, D.C. The Bears didn't hold back on trying to run the score up either. Chicago's final score of the game came in the fourth quarter as Harry Clark ran the ball in for 1-yard score. Following the touchdown run, Chicago went for a 2-point conversion to try and make the score 75-0. But the pass attempted was failed. So sad. No one else is sad? I have to try this now. Doesn't smell bad. I will give them that. I don't know why, but I think the bitters I use have cinnamon in it, and I feel like I just drank freaking Fireball. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10, but I'm biased. I don't like Fireball, and I don't like Old Fashioned, so this is like the worst. Okay, that's it. Bye, y'all.